Hi, I'm Vicky Owen from Chockstone Moutaineering, and hopefully I will meet some of you on the Women's Alpine Adventure Club winter meet with Leading Edge this winter. I'm here to talk to you about crampons and the different types that there are out there for you to have a look at and consider whether you need them or not. The first one I wanted to talk to you about was these little micro spikes, and some of you might have these already. The micro spikes are really designed for giving you a little bit of extra grip on path, okay? But they're not really appropriate for getting out in the mountains where there's some ascent or descent. So on path, great. They will fit on pretty much any shoes, so you could put them on your sort of B0 shoes, your summer shoes, just for a little bit of extra grip. But if we're talking about winter walking and getting out into the mountains, you'll probably want something more robust than that. So the next step up is to have a look at these 10-point crampons. The 10-point crampons will fit onto a stiffer boot. If you try and put these onto your B0 boots again, your sort of more sort of summer type boot, they will stay on there to a point, but you'll probably have to crank them up so tight that it makes your feet go numb. So wouldn't necessarily advise that. We're thinking about sort of B1 boots or beyond, looking at the stiffer boots that we have for winter. And that's the only way they're really going to stay on the boot, is if you've got something a little stiffer. Okay, so they'd be great for winter walking, and sort of winter walking days out in the mountains would be fab. But if you're thinking about getting into sort of snow gullies and getting into climbing, you might consider looking at 12-point crampons. Those extra 2 points will make quite a lot of difference to the grip that they afford you and how stable you feel on your feet. So yeah, if you're getting into steeper ground, then definitely consider these. These will fit onto any boot that has a little shelf on the back that will fit with this heel bail. So for example, this Scarpa Manta boot here has got this little shelf right there. That's designed to fit with this type of boot, and they will be more solid on your feet and hopefully provide a really solid fit. As well as that, if you're thinking about, you know, getting into more serious and steeper mixed routes and ice routes, then again, this is a 12-point crampon, but you can see that the design of this is really quite different. Not really designed for walking in the mountains, but you know, if you're getting into more spicy terrain, then this is definitely the one for you. And this will fit with a more technical B3 boot, the sort of these step-in crampons. So you can see that little shelf is on the front and the back of the boot to get a really solid fit. Whichever crampons you get, whichever you've got, you definitely need to consider having a crampon bag to fit with that, just to protect the other things that are in your bag, so that we don't get holes in waterproofs and everything else that you've got in your rucksack. So you can get, you know, these nice sturdy fold over type, or you might consider getting one with a little zip. Doesn't really matter, as long as it does the job and it can protect everything else in your bag.